Welcome viewers, this is your anchor Kekrizanya Solo. You're now watching Hornbill TV. Well, the conflict in the Middle East appears to be entering another dangerous phase. After days of intensified US and Israeli strikes on Iranian targets, President Donald Trump has signaled that Washington is prepared to hit Iran very hard again, with reports suggesting fresh military action could come as early as this weekend. However, the White House has not confirmed that a final order has been issued. Meanwhile, Iran has continued retaliatory operations, with the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps claiming attacks on US-linked military targets in Kuwait following recent American strikes inside Iranian territory. Regional tensions remain extremely high, raising concerns over a wider conflict across the Gulf. US President Donald Trump has warned that Iran should expect to be hit, quote-unquote, very hard if hostilities continue. According to multiple reports, Trump has authorized the military to prepare another round of strikes that could begin this weekend, although officials say the president has not yet given the final execution order. The proposed operation is expected to focus on strategic military and energy-related infrastructure in Iran as Washington seeks to increase pressure on Tehran. The administration maintains that the objective is to weaken Iran's military capabilities while forcing it back to negotiations. In this regard, Iran has also responded with continued retaliatory operation across the region. The IRGC says it launched strikes against US-associated military targets in Kuwait following recent American attacks on Iranian positions, including sites on Qasem Island. While Tehran describes the operation as retaliation, authorities in the region continue to assess the extent of damage and casualties. Iran has repeatedly warned that any further US military action will trigger additional responses against American interests and allied military facilities across the Middle East. The latest developments have heightened fears of a broader regional conflict, while military activity has intensified around the Gulf, with shipping, energy infrastructure and US military installations remaining on high alert. Analysts warn that another round of American strikes could prompt further Iranian retaliation, increasing risks for neighboring Gulf states and international energy supplies. Diplomatic efforts to de-escalate the crisis continue, but there is currently no indication of an immediate breakthrough. As both Washington and Tehran continue to exchange military pressure and warnings, the coming days could prove decisive, with reports of possible fresh US strikes this weekend and Iran pledging further retaliation. The Middle East remains on edge, while the international community watches closely for signs of either escalation or maybe diplomacy. That's a wrap for now. Thank you for watching Hornbill TV.